All right, Aspen, lesson 117, rounding whole numbers through 100 millions. 100 millions. Whew, that's getting pretty big. So, if we go back and look, we got hiccups. Decimal point, 1/10 hundreds, thousands, 10,000, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions, billion, 10 billions, 100 billions, trillions, 10 trillions, 100 trillions. So we are rounding to 100 millions. So we have to use either the 10 millions or the millions or the 100,000s, depending on what it's asking. So this means rounding to the nearest 10,000. That's where the 3 is. If we look at the 8, is it above 5 or less than 5? So it's above 5, so we would go to 40,000. Right here, rounding to the nearest 1,000, that's the 7. So look right here. Is 6 greater or less than 5? It's greater than 5, so we have to round this number up. So it's 48,000. Nearest 100,000 is the 4. 2 is less than 5, so we round down to 400,000. And nearest million, we look at the 100,000. So that one's bigger than 5, so we would go up to 13,000. All right, written practice. 45 students are separated into four groups. The number of students in each group is as equal as possible. How many students are in the largest group? Explain your reasoning. Okay, so we go 45 divided by 4. So 1 goes into 4, 0, bring down the 5. 1 goes into 5, minus 4. We have 1 left over, so we have 1 remaining. So we need to find a spot for 1. So the first room will have 11, the second room will have 11, the third room will have 11, but the fourth room is going to have 12. So the largest group has 12. Okay, number 2, what is the area of the rectangle? Make sure you're finding area. Go in order of what they're asking. So 12 times 8. 12 times 8 is 96 square centimeters. Let's move over a little. Find the perimeter. 12 plus 8 plus 12 plus 8. 20 plus 20 equals 40 centimeters. Okay. Iggy answered 5/6 of the 90 questions correctly. How many questions did Iggy answer correctly? Draw a picture to illustrate it. So let's go 90 divided by 6. 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. Bring down the 0. 6 goes into 35 times. So each 6th is worth or has 15. So if we have to add 15 times 5, 75. 75 questions. Okay. Name the shape of each object. A roll of paper towels is a cylinder. And a baseball is a sphere. Number 5. Write the reduced form of each fraction. Number 5. So A reduced is 1/2. B, if we divide the top by 5, we get 1, and the bottom by 5, we get 3. And C, if we divide the top by 4, we get 2, and the bottom by 4, we get 3. Rename 3/4 and 5/6 using their least common denominator. So 4 can go into 12 and 6 can go into 12. So let's get those figured out. 4, see here, let's get this figured out. 4 times 3 equals 12, so 3 times 3 equals 9/12. And 6 times 2 equals 12, so 5 times 2 equals 10/12. So those are the same bottom numbers. They have common denominators. The top is 9/12 and the second one is 10/12. Okay? Which digit is in the 10 millions place in this number? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions. So it's 2. Number 8, draw a picture to help you solve this problem. The town of Winder is between Atlanta and Athens. It is 73 miles from Athens to Atlanta. It's 23 miles from Windsor to Athens. How many miles is it from Winder to Atlanta? Okay, so if this is Atlanta, and we go all the way over here to Athens, Winder is a little bit closer to Athens. So we know that this is 73 miles. We know that this is 23 miles. So we have to figure out this. We go 73 minus 23 equals 40. So number 8, is 50. So this is 50 miles between Atlanta and Winder. Okay, number 9. Caleb volunteered after school as a tutor. Each afternoon he begins a tutoring session at the time shown on the clock. He finishes 3/4 of an hour later. What time does each tutoring session end? So this one I want you to count 45 more minutes. So just go start at the minute. You go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So we end at 10. But did we go past the hour? Yup. So we went from 3:25 and we went and crossed 4. And it's after school, so it's 4:10 p.m. Okay. These thermometers show the average daily minimum and maximum temperature in Helena, Montana during the month of July. What are those temperatures? So look here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, each one is worth 2. So the first one is 52 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the low. And the average high, there's a 2 and 2, but it's between there. So 82, 83 degrees Fahrenheit is the temperature, the max temperature. Okay, 11 through 24, you're on your own. Do those fact ones. Here we go, 25. The first square numbers are 1, 4, 9, 16, and 25. What is the 8th term of this sequence? So we know that it's 8, which would be 8 times 8, which equals 64. Okay, 26. In the year 2000, the population of Texas was 20,851,820. Round that number to the nearest million. So look right here. This is the million. We have to go to the number before it, or before it numerically. 8 is bigger than 5, is more than 5. So we have to go up to the next number, which is 21 million. Okay, 27. Hosanna built a square frame using pieces of wood, but when he leaned against it, the frame shifted in this shape at right. What word does not name this shape? Quadrilateral means 4 sides that are parallel. So that's still right, 4 sides. Rhombus, which means it's slanted like that. Parallelogram means both sides have parallel lines. And trapezoid means that there's two perpendicular lines and one side that's not. So that is the wrong answer. It's not a trapezoid. Describe the angles. B, describe the angles. Too acute and too obtuse. We've been talking about angles in 3rd grade math. Describe the sides. They are two parallel lines. Two parallel pairs, we can say. There we go. If the perimeter of a square is 6 centimeters, then each side is how many millimeters long? So 6 centimeters is the same as 60 millimeters. Oh, whoops. Guess what I did, Aspen? I did that wrong. So this is the perimeter, so we need to divide it by 4. So 4 goes into 6 once. 6 minus 4 is 2. Bring down the 0. 5. So each side is 15 millimeters long, which is the same as 1.5 centimeters. There you go. Something like that. This cube is made up of how many smaller cubes? So 2 up, 2 down, so each side has 4, or this side has 4, and the back side has 4. So there's a total of 8. This cube has how many vertices? A cube has how many more vertices than a pyramid? So this has 8 vertices, 8 corners, and this has 5 vertices. 8 minus 5 equals 3 more vertices or vertex. Remember, mine's not going to be as neat. Okay, so make sure on number 28, let's go back up to that one. 6 centimeters is the same as millimeters. So we had to go 60 millimeters divided by 4, because it's a square. So each side was 15 millimeters. So that's how we came up with that answer. Okay, we had to change the centimeters to millimeters to find out the answer. There you go. There's lesson 117.